Kanye West has recently faced backlash for selling his new Gap clothing line in big construction bags that look like trash bags. Twitter users ridiculed him for allegedly mocking homelessness. Now, this is not the first time Kanye has been accused of this, because in his initial Yeezy designs for his clothing line, he put holes and kind of had this hobo chic kind of look going in this essence about his clothing. So this is not the first time that this has happened or that he's been accused of this. In fact, many fashion designers have used inspiration from homeless people. And let's be real here, homelessness is not a trend. I mean, it's just something that's affecting millions of people all over the world. I mean, we can't forget that Balenciaga released these ripped up, disheveled looking shoes that were selling for over $1,800, and people were buying them. And then they came out with this trash bag purse that people are buying. And it makes you think if it's like an experiment, but it also raises a huge concern and shows that a lot of these fashion designers and these celebrities out there love this kind of homeless aesthetic. They're obsessed with the poor aesthetic as if it's a trend when it's not. Like, people are really going through it in this world. And here you have fashion designers and celebrities like, oh, you know what, I'm just going to make it into a trend, when it's just really not. It shows a disconnect that they have with the reality. One Twitter user said that allegedly Kanye saw his Yeezy clothing line on hangers and he wanted the clothes to be piled in big bags so that people could dig through the clothing. And check this, the store associates are not allowed to help you look through the pile of clothing. After the backlash Kanye took to Fox News to set the record straight, Kanye West says his goal was to make shopping easier. He wants to challenge the traditional ways of fashion. He doesn't want his clothing to be pretentious. He said, "Look, man, I'm an innovator and I'm not here to sit up and apologize about my ideas. That's exactly what the media tries to do, make us apologize for any idea that doesn't fall under exactly the way they want us to think." He said that we should not clown innovators because that will make them less brave. I'm assuming that means in the sense of their creation. They won't want to create or push the envelope when it comes to their creations. No, the thing is, he can't really stop that from happening. No matter what you create, it's subject to be criticized. I mean, if you're an artist, you don't think Picasso's paintings were ripped apart? You don't think famous authors had their books ripped apart before they became known as classics? It happens. Whenever you create something, it will be subject to judgment. This is something that comes with creating. Every fashion designer has had their clothes criticized. This is nothing new. His clothing will sell out. All these Gap clothes will sell out and make him even richer than he already is. I mean, his business is already valued at around $2 billion. And he got that by pushing the envelope and challenging the fashion norms. And obviously it worked, and there are a lot of people buying his clothes. We can't deny that Kanye is a creative genius and always thinks outside of the box. And he has proven that time and time again with his fashion and music. Him doing this gave him the attention he needed. And his clothing line might not have caused as much of a stir if they were just hung with other clothes. Even if it had its own section, I mean, people would buy it, but it wouldn't be as big as it is now. So he's smart about getting people to talk about what he wants them to talk about. But I think one of the biggest issues is that if you ever worked in retail, you already know that it's already a difficult enough job. You got to pick up piles and piles of clothes already. No one's going to neatly put everything back in. A lot of people who come in to shop, they pick something up and they throw it somewhere. And I just can picture a bunch of clothes, piles of clothes being placed all over the ground. And the sales associates having to pick it up and clean it up every single day because people are not going to put this stuff back. They're going to keep taking out clothes and throwing them until they find their size. So I feel like this can become quite annoying for people who work in retail. But I mean, it is what it is. Obviously the clothes are going to sell out fast. So, and when he creates another thought-provoking or out of the box weird new fashion thing, it will also sell out most likely because it's Kanye West. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll be seeing you guys next time.